Guyana has been an independent state since 1966. The Essequibo region, which Venezuela declared disputed following a so-called referendum, makes up about two-thirds of Guyana's territory. Venezuela has been disputing the rights to it for about 100 years. According to experts, this is due to the fact that the region has rich oil and gas deposits. However, the International Court of Justice recently ruled that Venezuela should not take any action challenging Guyana's control of the territory. As El País writes, the government of dictator Maduro is seeking to enlist the support of the population in order to ignore the jurisdiction of the International Court in which Guyana defends its region.
It is not clear if Venezuela will completely abandon the defense of the case before this UN body, which would further isolate the country, or if it will continue to attend the hearings and present the counter memorial scheduled for April 2024 in a judicial process that is far away from being resolved. From a publication by El País.
On December the 5th, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro declared the Essequibo region of Guyana the 24th state of Venezuela and ordered the release of new maps of the country. He also announced the usage of oil in the area. Guyanese President Ifan Ali said such actions by Venezuela constituted a direct threat to his country. According to him, Guyana will respond by relying on international partners and is even considering the idea of establishing military bases with foreign support.
As I made clear from the date the referendum was first announced, this is a direct threat to Guyana's territorial integrity, sovereignty, and political independence. The measures announced are in blatant disregard of the order given by the International Court of Justice on December 1st, 2023. Guyana views this as an imminent threat to its territorial integrity and will intensify precautionary measures to safeguard its territory. We will not allow our territory to be violated, nor the development of our country to be stymied by this desperate threat.
According to experts, there are several versions of why President Maduro renewed Venezuela's claims to this territory. Firstly, the discovery of significant oil and gas reserves there, and secondly, the escalation of the conflict between the two states opens up the possibility of introducing martial law, which will allow the government to postpone the presidential elections in 2024.
Maduro decided to change and issue arrest warrants against opposition members who, according to him, are spies working for Guyana. In other words, this is a conflict that is growing and flaring up. Therefore, there is a danger that it could develop into a military confrontation.
In a conversation with Guyanese President Ifan Ali, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken declared the United States' full support for Guyana's sovereignty.
The secretary reiterated the United States' call for a peaceful resolution to the dispute and for all parties to respect the 1899 arbitral award determining the land boundary between Venezuela and Guyana, unless or until the parties reach a new agreement or a competent legal body decides otherwise. From the statement by U.S. Department of State.
The United States announced military exercises in Guyana. This was stated in the White House. Guyana has already put its troops on high alert and has asked the UN Security Council to intervene in the situation. According to Bloomberg, Brazil has announced its intention to deploy a contingent on its border with Venezuela. However, Brazilian President Lula da Silva fears mediation in the conflict between Venezuela and Guyana. The situation could become even more complicated if Maduro asks Vladimir Putin to also intervene. Venezuela is a longtime partner of Russia. In 2008, the country signed a memorandum of cooperation in the energy sector. Even before this, Caracas was buying Russian weapons, including aircraft and missiles. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Христина Домбровська, UATV News.